So the new course is out, Highlanders Ridge. Let's get 3 stars with and without rives, and also take a look at the badges they have on there. Okay, so hole 1, I'm either going Musket or Explorer here. I'm gonna go Musket in the stronger winds, and other than that, I'm going Explorer, just to be safe. You can also go backhand here, straddling out to the right. Either lay it up safe with the Explorer, or you swap to a Musket, aim somewhere around here, give it a lot of hyzer, and you have a chance to get the ace. Keep in mind though, if I miss the basket, I'm probably going OB here. So hole 2, there's a lot of options here. Regular musket, or an extra glide musket, or a sapphire. But there's a lot of different discs that's going to work on this hole. And every now and then, you're going to get the ace. So hole 3, most of the time, I'm going to use a big skip or a extra glide drive here. I'm going to aim somewhere in the middle of the fairway. Try to not challenge the water too much. And I feel like most of the time you end up behind these rocks. And from here I'm just going to throw the putter through the branches and land on the green for an easy birdie. If you get past the rocks, you have a chance to get the eagle here. You're just going to have to do a throw in from about 30 to 40 meters most of the time. But if you don't have a ride, you can still use the Ballista Pro with extra glide from Lost Island in Challenge the Valley, and that also clears the water. Still gets pretty close to where the ride lands, but if I'm further back, I'll just use the fuse here instead of the putter to get to the green. And hole 4, this is also where we find our first badge. This is but a scratch. If you turn around to the right, you'll see a black knight there. You have to challenge the black knight by hitting him with a disc.
Now stand aside, worthy adversary.
'Tis but a scratch.
Hole 4, I'm going to use the sapphire here. You can also use the extra glide musket. They fly pretty much the same. If I don't have a headwind, I'm going musket. If there's a headwind, I'm going extra glide or sapphire again. You can go for the eagle here too by landing on the bridge, but obviously not very consistent. Hole 5, pretty straightforward. I aim a little bit lower with the skip rive, and then you have a good shot for the eagle. But if you don't have a rive or a big skip Ballista Pro, eagle is going to be a lot harder, even though it's doable. So hole 6, I like to go forehand with either musket or explorer. I'll go musket in any type of headwind and explorer if I have any type of tailwind or non-wind at all, just to be super safe. On hole 7, I'm only using a fairway driver here. I think only one wind, where it's like a headwind of 4, I might use a driver, but you're gonna get there with a fairway driver most of the time. So hole 8, this is also where we find the second badge, Catch a Myth. If you look down to your right, we take a driver to the shoreline, and then make our way across to that little island. Once we land here, the Loch Ness is going to appear around the corner there, right there. And you just have to hit him with a disc. Hole 8, I'm going big skip or extra glide rive most of the time, and I'll try to land between these ruins. On the second throw, you can obviously run the basket, but there's a big drop behind it, so it's probably smartest to just lay it up for the birdie. If you don't have a rive, the Ballista is going to get across the water in most winds. I think it's only in the strongest wind of 4 you might not get across, But in that case, you can actually lay it up with a fairway driver and then go ballista on the second throw. And you're in for an easy birdie. And hole 9 is very wind dependent. Most of the time I'm going to go forehand with a musket or the sapphire. My main goal here is to land safe on the drive and then rather throw it in from slightly longer than trying to get close enough to a putt. Because there's so many places where you can go OB if you try to land on the green. And the last badge, Overqualified. You have to score -5 or better on Highlanders Ridge with only distance drivers in your bag. And for the rewards, you get the Berg, Lutz, and the Sword. Both the Berg and the Lutz without the accurate attribute is going to be pretty useless, unfortunately. If you want to see me 3-star this course with only using the disc from Challenge to Valley, I'm also doing that in my Challenge to Valley series. You can click here to see that. And other than that, this was Highlanders Ridge. See you in the next one.